Hey there everyone, welcome back to a brand new Star Wars Movie Heroes action figure review. Now for this next figure, it will be a figure from Wave 2, and it is figure number 15, Darth Maul. An interesting figure. Over here on the packaging we have the new 2012 design. We have Darth Maul here and the new Star Wars logo. The bubble on the right hand side, we have an image of the character, which I think looks amazing. I think he's really mad in this picture, and I just like the fact that he's grinding his teeth. Now you'd have the name of the figure here, the gimmick that the figure does, which is lightsaber action. Warning information here, Movie Heroes logo, as well as Hasbro's logo. So that's mainly the front of the packaging. On the back, up top here, you have the Movie Heroes logo, a still image or promo image of the action figure. Over here you have another of that same image, but of what he does. It explains a little bit more. Over here you have an image of Qui-Gon and Darth Maul fighting, and information about him. The other figures in the wave, as well as information about the Galactic Battle game, which I don't think many of us play at all. So that's the packaging. Accessories that he comes with: standard die and stand, information about the Galactic Battle game card, and the card itself. Very nice image right there. Okay, and here is Darth Maul. An interesting figure. Before anything else, let's go over his articulation. He has a ball-jointed neck, swivel shoulders, swivel cuffs right here, not his wrist per se, but right here there's swivel, and no articulation at all from the waist down. So articulation wise, it's just extremely poor. I mean, we're definitely going back to the late 2000s, basically 1990s. You know, it's pretty poorly. But an interesting feature, I guess, that this figure does have is the fact that it's a slashing lightsaber action, which you just push his feet together and he just does that. I think it's cool. You know, main reason I bought this figure, I think, was because he just looked really cool. Reason being is because of his head sculpt. Let me just show you guys. Zoom in. I like the fact that his head sculpt looks really, really nice. We have seen better for sure, but this one looks really, really cool. The fact that he's grinning his teeth and the paint job that Hasbro did was really good. I congratulate them for that for sure. Details on the horns are nice. I like the fact that they're like a brownish gray and a little bit of black in them. If the vintage collection version would have had the horns and the grinning teeth, it would have been 100% perfect. Let me show you guys the vintage collection one right here. Okay. If I can get a nice, there you go. The horns on this figure, it's just yellow and they're sticking straight up. This one has a nice little curve to it, so it's like going into the middle and then up, which is really good. And all this figure needed was to be grinning his teeth. But this one looks spot on to Ray Park in the film, as opposed to this one, where this one doesn't look per se like Ray Park. But overall, I think it's still really nice. Detail on the body is really good too. It's all made out of plastic, of course. No soft goods. Details on the boots. So overall, the look is nice. You know, I give Hasbro credits and points for that. But again, articulation is so poorly that I'm not sure how many collectors would purchase these figures or not. I think it was really worth having in my collection. You know, I guess there's not much purpose for this figure per se to add into our collection as opposed to the light up effects figures. But still, I think it's really interesting. I'm happy I have it. Not happy I paid $8.96 for it. But overall, it's still really cool. And you know, from 1 to 5, I'll give him a 3. And that's just being nice. Because again, articulation is so poor that you really can't pose him in any kind of pose at all. I mean, you could pose him like this, like that, or probably the opposite way, and that's it. You know, you can't do anything else. You know, he'll probably look pretty lame. So, let me give you a little look at his lightsaber hilt. It's pretty detailed. I mean, not the best, but certainly not the worst. The only complaint I have about the hilt is that it's a little slimmer than the average hilt size. So, you know, it's kind of loose in his hands. Luckily right now for the review, he's not dropping it or anything, but, you know. So, I mean, it has its defects for sure. But comment below and share your thoughts on this figure. I mean, if you don't have another Darth Maul and you haven't found the vintage collection Maul, you might as well go after this one. Like I said, the head sculpt is really nice, really cool, and you can get him to his trademark pose or anything like that. And you know, if you like this little action, it could be good if you do stop motion. Maybe this will help you out a lot more. I mean, I would assume. I'm not sure, but you know, it's pretty cool. So hope you guys have enjoyed this review. Share your thoughts on this figure. Please subscribe if you haven't, and follow me on Facebook. And stick around because I will be reviewing another figure from Movie Heroes Wave 2. Until next time, may the Force be with you.